Hey, Mia Cats, how do you do? Oh, boy. Oh, yeah, sure. Now that. I said when I test, then it works. But if someone else is talking right from the start, it's just like, oh, it doesn't work. What's good? The roof. I don't know. How do you do, Mia Cats? Oh, need to hydrate. Life is already trying to drown me. Perfect. We need to build a warehouse today. That's what needs to happen. Okay. So this is officially working. I have 5-minute intervals to drown you. So this is working pretty decent, in all honesty. Not hammering as much as I wanted to, but we have at Classy. Okay. I did. Why would I want to say your name though? Is there anything specific that you want me to do? Oh, right. Our objective is to actually complete this whole thing. Generator fluid apotheosis. Very rarely at night, a hostile mob, unlike any other, will spawn in with a thunderous entry. Play an apothic invader. Well, I kind of needed to, spawn. Otherwise, I won't be able to do the thing you want me to do. Okay, I am actually going to move this over to our tree farm because it is now time to say. Anyone that asks you to say their name, ignore them. Why? Is there a particular meme that I don't understand about that? Hey, Buck, how do you do? Is this a YouTube thing again? People are just weird? Oh, well, I don't know. Still blocked on YouTube at work. Okay, perfect. Let's just sort this out. And then I need to work on making a warehouse I can store all this fish. So many diamonds, man. Well, I used to have a lot of diamonds. I don't anymore. YouTube is doing the blocking? What? Why is YouTube blocking you? Huh? Dear Chen. Oh. Okay. I don't know if that did anything. Are you gonna fall? Or not? There we go. There we go. Just wanted to get rid of this. I split out traffic to make use of 3 full links. Oh. Makes sense, makes sense. Right, on today's episode of What is Uncle Rusty gonna complain about today? Okay, I'm just gonna... We're saying goodbye to this dirt, although it has helped us in the past. YouTube considers that a violation of the terms. So YouTube... that's one thing. That's the thing I wanted to complain today about is content creation, YouTube, and just everything that can go wrong lately is going wrong. Oy vey. That's all I can say. It's just oy vey. Look at that. Everything is working productively here. Amazing, in all honesty. Primary link for your breakout Must be a link for YouTube as well. Good. I don't know if it's a kink thing. The name is spelled to be a certain word. Just farming shoutouts. That's my speculation on the thing of people asking you to. Yeah, but what point is it to say your name for a shout out? Because I'm gonna talk to you anyway. Like, I don't get it. You're gonna get talked to anyway. So essentially, that's your shout out. What? Okay, iron generator. I need to understand how this works. Block of redstone, iron ingot, furnace. Okay, do I have any redstone left at all? Oh my god, look at all these diamonds, baby. As his YouTube chat is wild. Amen. I think my YouTube chat can sometimes give Ez's YouTube chat a run, in all honesty. But it's fine. We don't particularly worry. I have better things to do with my existence. Yeah, but you must remember something. Ez's model is, you know, and that was 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can I just do this again? There we go. As his model is less precarious than mine. Yeah, but remember, anyone... This is not a knock on Azzy. I don't want people to think I'm being, you know, douchey. Anyone that's got a mother/mommy tag, there are some weird champ people out there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, we live in an unbelievably weird time right now. I'm gonna say some stuff today that might not go over well, but you know what? At this point, I don't care. People are unbelievably weird nowadays, and I think it's having like a detrimental effect on how people want to make, you know, content and a whole bunch of other stuff. And it's the strangest thing, right? It really is. It's the strangest thing. But like in my personal estimation, content creation is not what it used to be. It isn't. And people could say, yeah, but it's development. And yeah. No. I had this discussion on a vlog recently. And I try and do vlogs now in between all my other videos. But I feel like content creation is not the same anymore. And the reason I say that, how do I get redstone again? Was it sand or dust? There. Hold on. I just want to see what I'm doing here. Was it sand? Sand. I think it's just straight up sand. Yeah. Dust. No, this is dust. Okay, it's dust. So I gotta sieve this until it... Oh, I gotta break it down until it's dust. Hey, Yaku, how do you do? Yeah, that soap guy in your chat was... Oh my lord. I can't. No, but... I had this discussion. That content creation no longer feels like people are making content to make fun content. People are making content to either get a gab out of people, or they're making content to become rich and famous and whatnot. Which, again, you know, you do you, boo. But it's gotten to the point where I feel like content has lost any kind of relevant authenticity that makes me want to watch content, right? And someone said it on like one of the YouTube comments I was busy on. YouTube is not going to be around forever, I believe, right? Eventually someone's going to find something that's going to be like, you know, not a scumlord thing, but YouTube is no longer the same, right? I feel like YouTube is all about corporate stuff and wanting to make money, and will push out specific content for specific things just so that they can make more money out of it, right? And it's sad to think because Yeah, I'm gonna sound like the guy that's like all, you know, boomery, if that's even a word. But to me, it just feels like content nowadays being made just doesn't have the same kind of, you know, fun behind it. Just always feels like there's some ridiculousness attached to it to make it like it just doesn't feel good anymore. I think that's the major problem. It's like you're so hard pressed to find content that nowadays feels like, you know, nowadays feels like good, but I don't know. But anyway, that's today's rant. Today's rant is what the hell is happening to the world lately? Gaming space, content creation space, any kind of space. What is going on, man? What is going on? Are we really so lost in this world of madness that... Nice. Well done, my love. I don't know. What is happening with the world lately? It feels like people are just like doing weird, wonderful ridiculousness like Nintendo. Nintendo is completely flying off the rocker. Like entirely. Flying off the rocker beyond insanity. It's just like, what? What? You're kidding me. La da da, la da dee, la da da. Okay, there we go. So I now have redstone, right? So I was supposed to get a whole bunch of iron, right? There. Iron and one furnace. Make this generator. There. And then I believe it's like this. Ah! Oh, oops. Like this. I don't know if she did or not. To be honest, my love, I don't know if she did or not. She hasn't said anything to me. If I've spoken 2 words to my mother, it's a lot. Okay, what do I do with this iron generator now? That's the real question. Doink. Okay, what do you do? Iron generator. What the fuck does an iron generator do? But use item to get energy, but their types and recipes have changed. You don't need that. Okay. So what do I do here? Okay, so you make energy, which I mean I can get if I just, you know, put one of those. I don't think it's yeah. Hold on. I don't know. I'm about to figure this ish out. Didn't I put it in my house here? I'm pretty sure I did. No. Oh my lord, what have I done? Where is all my ear-stickles? Okay, so what am I supposed to do with this now? What am I supposed to do with this cuck? Hello, Zach. How do you do? Welcome to the stream. What the fuck am I supposed to do with this thing now? This is purely just a generator that's just gonna make. Cause the magmatic one feels like it's just so much better than this. Although, where do I put my pipes and stuff? I keep forgetting that I'm actually supposed to like pay attention and keep my things in my inventory. There's the wrench. There's those. Okay, so I have a question. Does this go here? Okay, this does not look like it works that way. Which is fine. But then what is your purpose in life? What is your purpose? Explain to me your purpose. Explain your purpose to me. I have no idea. I'm gonna put this over here just because I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how everything works in this particular mod pack. This mod pack is ridiculous. Well, I honestly wouldn't worry too much about it. I really wouldn't. I wouldn't worry too much about it. I'm doing way too many things to still worry about that. Way too many things. You know where we stand. You know where we stand. It's hard sore, but it is what it is. That's how I feel about everything nowadays. I don't care anymore. I think that's my problem, is I just don't care anymore. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we'll do it like this. I think I'm just gonna make like this a 9x9 kind of deal, I suppose. Yeah. I really couldn't be bothered anymore. If people don't want to be a part of my life anymore, the door is there. Don't let it smack you on the way out. That's how I feel about things now. I'm also tired of dealing with people's BS. I am. Sick and tired of it. Ain't nobody got time for that no more. You know? Ain't nobody got time for that no more. Okay, cool. Here we go with more square houses. No! It's the square hole. Try to do 3 of the siblings wish me happy birthday. Yep. Why are we talking about purpose? Purpose or porpoise? That's 2 different conversations entirely. That really is a loaded conversation. If it's about purpose, you know, what is the meaning of life and all that kind of stuff. If it's porpoise, then, you know, I can't help there. You know. Okay. And then put one there, and then there, and there, and then I need glass. Hey, I still had glass. Imagine that. Imagine, though. There's no escaping reason, no denying purpose. Because as we both know, without purpose, we would not exist. It is purpose that created us, purpose that connects us, purpose that pulls us, that guides us, that drives us. It is purpose that defines us, purpose that binds us. We are here to take from you what you tried to take from us. Purpose. That's a great poem right there. If only I knew where it came from. Remy is going to be deeply offended that I don't know this reference. Matrix? I haven't watched Matrix in actual years. I'm gonna be real here. I have not watched The Matrix in literal, actual forever. I wish I watched it more, but in all honesty, Matrix was not my my cup of tea, if I'm gonna be real here. It really wasn't. I don't know why I didn't like it as much as I thought I would. Okay, so I suppose we're gonna do it like this thing. Insert heartbreak meme. I didn't say it was bad. I just said it didn't grab me as much as like, oh my god. As much as other, you know, movies have grabbed me. I don't know. Like I said, I might be a prude with some stuff. Need to rewatch it? Probably. I think I would like it better if I rewatched it now, but I have so many things I'm busy with. I'm a very busy individual. Extremely busy. In case my members of my YouTube channel didn't know, if you didn't see the scores amounts of notifications, well, I can't really help you. You know? You know what I mean? If you guys didn't, if my channel members didn't see what I was doing over the weekend, well, you know what I mean? Okay, I'm gonna have to stick a roof on this. But yeah, I have been a very busy boy this week. Movie is 26 years and it still holds up. Yep. It is one of the greatest like movie franchises of all time. I don't know why they did the sequel. I don't particularly think it was needed. But you know, I suppose when you run out of ideas, as the movie industry nowadays, people are running out of ideas, man. People don't know what they want to make anymore. Okay, this is our warehouse for future storage things. They might be telling me, okay, but Rusty, why are we doing this? Why didn't you make the bigger oak chests? I'm getting there. Don't you worry. All of these will be turned into netherite stuff eventually. All of this will be turned into netherite eventually. But for now, ask AI for scripts. That was one of the things I ranted on is, and this is, people don't like to hear this, but the reason content creation kind of into your psyche, going real southern here with that, but the main crux of the situation is that people are relying on AI, oh my god, to think of everything for them, and they no longer want to think for themselves. And that is my gripe with content creation and with everything going on in the world, is that people have started using AI to think for them and not use it as a tool to create something awesome. Yeah, exactly. Like, I wish people would learn that they are smart enough to think of their own ideas, and they don't need a bot to tell them what to do. What the fuck did I do there? And I what the fuck is happening? What is this? Oh, jeez. I don't think people understand that they have the thinking capacity to make something absolutely awesome with their own brain capacity. But instead, ask AI to finish Game of Thrones. In all honesty, I think it might have turned out better. Or worse, I don't know. I don't know. Chad, for me, it's just, I wish things were better in the world. And I'm going to tell you now, and people hate to hear it, but AI has essentially destroyed content creation. It has. And it sounds awful to say, Is my phone off? No. Why? My phone's right here. Why? Connection dipped? Oh, lovely. Are we still live? Are we still live? Okay. Is YouTube working? I don't even know if I dip like that, if YouTube works or not. Seems to be fine. I think it's fine. I don't know. Let's go see quickly. Okay, I'm getting like 27 million ads. Seems to be fine. Depends what you mean by live. Keep up the good work. I believe in you. Oh, well, thank you, Blurry. Thank you so much. Blurry. I don't know actually how to say your name. I'm assuming it's Blurry. Okay, anyway, time to organize our chesticles. So I'm going to try and get everything to be like, you know, as close to whatever it can be as possible. The dogs do not like the alarm going off. They are howling. Oh. They do not like that whatsoever. I just hear our dogs outside here. Oh. Oh. Don't worry, chat. I'll give you the whole lowdown of what's happening. Don't you worry. Poor dogs. They do not like that alarm. I love it. Yeah, no, chat, the big thing for me is I feel like a lot of content nowadays just feels like it has no soul to it. And again, I'm going to sound so boomerish saying it, right? So forgive me if, you know, I'm just not up to the times. But to me, it literally just feels like we're in such an era of content doesn't feel like it's made with anything real anymore. It just feels like people are churning out content just to churn out content. And to me, honestly, it's like one of the saddest times to be a content creator right now. There are so many places that say, yeah, you should be a YouTuber right now. Now's the best time to get into content. I honestly, respectfully disagree. I do. I think now, in all retrospect, it's one of the worst times to be a content creator. Right? It is. It's one of the worst times to be a content creator. And the very reason I say that is the people with genuine ideas and genuinely well-made content are the people that see no love from YouTube whatsoever. Nothing. And I'm calling YouTube out on it because I feel like this is a conversation that needs to happen. YouTube is always saying, yeah, we're doing this for viewers and not for creators and kind of thing. But the main crux of the situation of that line of thinking is, okay, but you realize it's because of creators that people are going to your platform. And you should make the platform way more accessible for people, right? But they don't. They don't. And the major problem with doing that kind of thing, when you start trying to ostracize people, is where do I put my seeds? There. This is farming stuff. That's food. I think I kind of want dirt out here and put that there. The major crux of the situation is you are ostracizing your creators. Now, they might say, oh, but we have all these creators that are making content on the daily. We don't need any more of the big people. And you're probably right. They probably don't. But the issue that I have is you are pushing stuff down people's throats that they don't want to have pushed. Right? So like all this AI generator garbage. Nobody wants that. No one wants that. I don't think there's a single person on this planet that can tell me, oh no, I like the AI generated garbage. Give me more, you know? Give me more kind of deal. I don't think there is. If you do like AI generated stuff, hey, all the more power to you, right? That's just not for me. But I think we're at this weird point in content especially where it just feels like we no longer have content that feels authentic. It feels like it's out, it's about, and you know, that's what it is. Kind of deal. And I suppose that's fine. To a point. Speaking of pushed ads, the past 2 days on Facebook, I've had heaps of right-wing BS as suggested post-sponsored ads. Ugh. I hate it. I do hate it. I don't know. Maybe I'm not very understanding of anything nowadays. Maybe it's a me problem. But like, I don't know, chat. I feel like to me it just feels like the era of the content creator that makes content for fun is essentially gone. And it's only like some of your much bigger YouTubers that can do that kind of thing nowadays. Whereas if you're a small YouTuber, you're basically either you have to do a niche or one particular thing that you enjoy the entire time, or you just don't do it anymore. You get what I mean? And for me, I don't know. It just feels like the time to become a massive tuber. The only useful AI I like or is useful is ChatGPT to help with writing and understanding things. But see, that's the thing. You're using it as a tool. You're not using it as a crutch. Someone very close to me said that if you use AI as a crutch and not a tool, you're using it wrong. And I agree with that. To me, I wish people would use AI as a tool, but they instead use it to generate everything for them. And that brings a lack of authenticity and a lack of understanding, mostly. And we're currently in this era where, and YouTube is very guilty about this, and I'm speaking out on this. They're never going to hear me. They are never going to hear me. But the main crux of the situation is YouTube will push out this AI generated garbage. They will. But then you get genuine creators who are sitting there and they're grinding themselves stupidly. They are grinding to the max for, you know, every single thing that they're trying to do. And nothing, because YouTube's like, well, if people don't watch this content, maybe your video is bad, you know? Which, you know, is fair, I suppose. You're not making what people want to watch, but no. I'm not going to invite you. This is a single player thing. Asking me to invite you like that is literally not going to get you invited. Thank you. Goodbye. Grinding and mining their craft. Exactly. Where did I put my wood? There. I can't even remember where I put my wood. So you know what? It's just a case for me where I wish people would remember that content creation above all needs to be authentic. It needs to be something that's inspired. It needs to be something that people can go, wow, but they don't. They don't. It's just like, okay, well, I'm gonna let my bot generate this shit. I'm gonna post it all over YouTube. And that's the kind of content that YouTube wants to, push out and generate. Like, I see all these, like, I'm not an avid wrestling fan anymore, but I keep up with it. And you know how many AI generated garbage stuff I see, and it's recycled content from other creators as well. YouTube is extremely guilty for this, right? They will demonetize people for certain content, but they won't regulate and check out other people's content that have been stolen, legit have been stolen, repurposed, has an AI generated, image over it, and that's the content they push. Meanwhile, the original creator who made the shit is shafted because YouTube's bot system says, oh no, sorry, this is authentic. Can't do nothing about it, so sorry about that. Do I still have my public Minecraft server? I do not. I do not. I don't think I've had that server for a very long time. Remember, I took a whole year's break. I did. I took a whole year's break from everything. So that I don't have to be on this garbage platform with people ostracizing me for being on Twitch front page, but then accusing me of view-botting. Meanwhile, Twitch themselves said, look, my dude, if you were view-botting, we would know about it immediately and would have banned you then and there. But no, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm a view-bot buyer. Using AI to generate brain rot from other people's content should not be part of fair use. I agree. I 100% agree. But YouTube lets people get away with it. YouTube is not the same anymore. It isn't. And will never be. People don't understand. YouTube used to be a place where people would come, watch, and enjoy people's content. It's brain rot. Where else are we going to get that dopamine hit? Here, by Uncle Rusty. See? Hashtag self-awareness. Nah. If people were getting dopamine hits from me, I'd be way bigger. But that's a different story for a different sadness in time. The main issue is I wish that people understand that they are capable of more than what a bot will generate for them, Either bigger or trying to kill you. Yep. The thing is, I work hard at my craft. I do. I think I work harder than a lot of other people try and do. But it just feels like YouTube is no longer that space where people come to watch and be entertained. It's now more an information hub, kind of like Google, which again, there's nothing wrong with it. Like, things develop, right? When YouTube came out, people watch zoo videos and stuff like that. Then they watch games, and games was like the big thing. And then naturally it evolved over time to something else, which was going to happen. But it now feels like YouTube is so much more of a corporate thing where they're so much more worried about ad revenue rather than creating a platform that should be for entertainment and education purposes. Now, it's an AI-filled cesspool where people now would rather watch unedited stuff to make sure that it's not a robot they're talking to than being on a platform where it's just all about genuineness and authenticity and whatever the case may be. I could be talking out my ass, right? And I probably am, and a lot of people are like, But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I'm not fucking wrong. I'm not wrong. I got YouTube Premium because I'm sick of the ads. You see, that's the thing. YouTube also lately is just so ad riddled. Like here on Twitch, you can get a subscription and you don't have ads anymore, right? Which is great. I wish YouTube Premium or at least if you become a member on someone's channel, says, okay, you're a member here, you do not get ads when you're a member on this channel. But YouTube doesn't do that. They're just like, oh, but you can have early access to their videos, but they still need ad revenue and all that stuff. Me, if I could, chat, if my memberships could, I would remove ads immediately. I don't need the ad revenue. I need people to tell me, hey, listen, this video was great. Make more. That's what I want. I want nothing else. If I never made a cent from YouTube, it literally wouldn't change my life. I'm going to be real with you. If I never ever made a cent from YouTube, it would make no difference to me. It would literally make no difference to me. I said that in one of my videos. I said, what broke me was I was watching a Smosh video, a games video. There was ads like every 2 or 3 minutes. No, but that's ridiculous. But you see, that's also now on Smosh's side because they want the ad revenue. Me, I let YouTube do automatic ad rolls, but I also go and curate those ads sometimes. I'm like, listen, this is too many fucking ads. Stop doing this shit to my people. We ain't got time for this bullshit. We don't have time for this bullshit. I don't know. I really do feel like we are in an era of content creation and of just the general world being so bad. And like Havoc says, peak content creation was 2020, right? I was streaming in 2020. I wasn't making content in 2020. Yeah, we did a couple of live streams to make to do charity work and a whole lot of other stuff, which I wouldn't change for the world. I needed that break. I'm gonna be real here. And for me, I wouldn't give it up. If people told me, yeah, but you could have made it then, I still would have streamed. In all honesty, I needed to take a break away from YouTube because I was fizzled out. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I was completely burnt out like a matchstick with YouTube because I had grinded day in and day out with the resources I had to make content. And I wanted to. I want to point that out. I didn't do it because I had this obsessive need to make it as a YouTuber. That was never, goal number one. It was part of the goal. Let me not mince words here. Obviously, it's part of the goal, but for me, it was more a case of, okay, I wanted to be entertaining because, I don't know if it's this obsessive need of me to want to please people. Probably. It's probably a shortcoming on my part. But I enjoyed making videos where people were like, damn, son, that was fun. Make more of that. You know what I mean? And then it kind of stuck after that. So for me, it's all about entertainment. And what I feel like YouTube is not lately is entertaining. It's not. And it might be the type of content that I'm watching. But it just feels like YouTube nowadays just feels like there's nothing keeping me to the platform to watch any videos. It's not. It's no longer a space where I can go, cool, I have to catch this YouTuber at this time. I have to catch this person at this time. Their videos are now and, kind of deal. Now it just feels like I either have to look really hard or I go, oh, they uploaded something. Oh, this is from 2 weeks ago. YouTube, why wasn't I notified? What is the point of the subscribe button? You know what I mean? There are so many people that have told me, all 5 of them, that they didn't get notified of my videos. And I'm like, you see, YouTube, now, this is where we have a problem. Because it's like, people are subscribed to my channel to get notifications of when they need to watch my stuff. And you're not fucking doing what you're supposed to do. So Havoc is a member and has been a member for the last year or so. Havoc, did you get any notification at all of the 5 videos I uploaded this week? As a member, did you get any notification whatsoever? Okay, so you are a member. You've paid for your membership. I want people to understand how frustrating this is. You see, Remy, you got them. Havoc is a member as well. Havoc didn't get them. This is why I'm frustrated with YouTube and why I will never, ever see 100,000 subscribers. I will never see 100,000 subscribers, right? Because I have 7,000 plus people that are subscribed. If you get the notifications, at least a 10% of these people should have gotten a notification that says, I've uploaded. When I check my analytics, you know how many people got notified? 100. Out of 7,400 people, 100 people got notified. Now you tell me, everyone says, yeah, but YouTube isn't luck. YouTube isn't this. YouTube isn't that. You're just not making the right content. Bullshit. Bullshit. I'm telling you now, right now, bullshit. And you want to know why? Because, are you fucking kidding me? 7,400 people that have subscribed to this channel at one point. I will know if people unsubscribe, right? Okay, hold on. I kind of want to stand here because I need this to be here. I need to put that on hard, and then I just need to do this. We need to put it on hard because I need the apotheosis guys to spawn. But do you understand why I'm frustrated, chat? Do you understand why for the last 12 years I've done this? I don't understand YouTube. I don't. I did everything everyone else was doing, right? I uploaded, if I could, twice a day, once a day. That is if my internet allowed it, right? That is if my internet allowed it to happen, which it didn't. I'm going to tell you guys right now, when I was uploading, it was ADSL with kilobytes for uploading, not megabytes, chat. Kilobytes of uploading, but I grinded. And then you go check your analytics and YouTube's like, hey, listen, you have these amount of subscribers, but we only send notifications to this amount. And I'm like, okay, but what's the point? How are my videos supposed to go out to people if you don't send it to the people? So that's why people just don't get why being a content creator nowadays is so ridiculously hard, because you have to either pander to brain rot, which if you don't enjoy, you're just doing it because, you know, whatever. But if you don't make a certain type of thing, it's just bullshit. It is. That's all it is. Like, and I wish YouTube would listen to smaller creators as well, but they don't even listen to the big creators. If I could sit with a YouTube CEO in an interview right now, I would lambaste him from A to B. And I tell him, you say this bell icon does this. I have members that don't get notified about my videos. People who pay me so that they can watch my videos. And you still don't notify them. So explain it to me. And don't give me this corporate, our system does this. Bullshit. Tell me what it is. These are the rants that Penguin Zero or Moist Critical or whatever his name is should be putting up. Because this right here is cuck. How are you ever supposed to make it as a creative in any space if the platform itself does not want you to succeed? And yes, I'm blaming the platform, I'm not blaming my own content. I'm telling you now, not all my content is for everyone. 100%. 1,000,000%. My content is not for everybody. It hasn't been and never will be. However, it is impossible to think that only 100 people get notified of my videos when they are uploaded, when there should be 7,000 people that are subscribed here. So what is the point of that subscribe button? What is the point of the bell button? Twitch at least notifies people when you're followed that you are live, right? YouTube can't even do that correctly. If I'm live, surely the people on YouTube would be like, oh, he's live. Let's go watch. but they don't even get that notification. So explain to me, how is any small or big creator, you're supposed to entertain your audience when your audience is not notified about the stuff? I'll never fucking understand it. I won't, because like, it's like YouTube says, yeah, but we want everyone to succeed. No, you don't. No, you don't. You rarely get Twitch notifications that you're live. See, even that platform. Like, again, I'm blaming the platform, and that's like the one thing they say you're not supposed to, right? But I feel like so many YouTubers over on my D&D channel, right? I don't watch any YouTube videos on my D&D channel whatsoever. I do not. How you doing, Kazi? I don't watch anything on my YouTube channel. But you know what I saw? You know what I saw when I opened up my D&D channel's front page? I saw YouTube is broken. The algorithm is broken. This is not working. This is not working. I saw so many big creators and small creators echo the exact same thing. Ludwig recently showcased the extreme difficulty of being a new streamer on Twitch. Exactly. No platform wants you to succeed when you're early on. They want you to prove it. But my argument is, how are you supposed to prove it if the platform won't help you? How are you supposed to do that? Explain it to me. Explain it to me. I'm asking, not from a perspective of, oh, I want to make it. I don't care anymore. Let me just tell you, I just don't care anymore. I can't be asked to try and create content to get a play button to hang up here, right? If I have 7,000 subscribers, if I have 7,000 subscribers, but 100 people are notified of when I'm live or when I have a new video out. So it doesn't matter. That play button doesn't matter. Having millions of subs don't matter. If the platform is not doing what the platform is supposed to do, it means fuck all. So now I'm forced to create garbage tier AI content or brain rot garbage. For what? I was broken until now. I found your stream again. Hello there, legends. How do you do? It's just so stupid. It is so frustrating. And I understand smaller creators. In retrospect, chat, if you really think about it, because I don't have 10,000 subscribers, I'm technically still a small creator, despite having done this for years. I don't know. Again, it's me blaming a system that I should probably not blame, and I should just look internally and say, I'm the problem, and I should just, buck up and, I should just buck up and admit that, I'm washed. I'm washed, and I should just, quit and stop and just don't bother anymore. That's what it is. Let's just call a spade a spade. I'm fucking washed. And I'm just venting because, I'm a complete failure of a creator. And should just, quit and, I don't know, join the fucking circus or something. Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm the problem, chat. When you put the retrospect on, maybe YouTube works perfectly and Twitch works perfectly. And I'm the problem. I'm just speculating, but it looks like you need to be in some marketing group just to be heard. I feel like it's a case of who you can collab with and who you can't collab with. You know what I mean? That's what it feels like. It feels like, okay, cool. I'm gonna speak to this person, and then if it's good, not going to sit around with this kind of talk. I sincerely hope people know that I'm being facetious. I am a fucking god when it comes to making content. Okay? I am a god. I make fucking hilarious content. And if people ever watch my content, that's on you. That ain't on me. I like my content. Me, the stuff I make, mwah. Fucking chef's kiss. As his mom is in hospital? Oh no. You washed? No, I'm filthy. I don't even wipe my butt. No, wait, hold on. I shouldn't be putting stuff like that on the internet. Ugh. Rumored to be skill based on Hades 2. I am actually baller when it comes to Hades 2. I know some people brag about being good at Hades 2, but damn, son, my win rate in Hades 2 is something completely different. Oh. Nah, chat. I like my content. I like the stuff I do. And you know what? YouTube don't want to push that out. That is to the detriment of everyone else who hasn't found this channel. Put it in stone. Look at me. I beat both big bosses on my first try. By the way, that legit was the first time I fought Typhon and kicked his ass. I promise you, chat, I didn't even know you could get what the final boss was of Hades, at least on Mount Olympus. I had no idea. I was just like, oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, shit, I just kicked his ass. Ah! Nerd. Yeah. It's called skill, baby. Skill. Nah. I like my content. I like what I do. I like the person that I've become through my content. I like the people that I've met through content. Not everybody, obviously, but, you know. I'm just feeding this all to the Void God at this point, in all honesty. Did he brag about it while you were playing? No, I'll carve it into a clay tablet like Enazer. Oh, well, thank you, Thorny. You're welcome to go post that on Reddit or something. Nah. Chat, I'm happy with what I'm doing. I am. But like I said, maybe I'm washed. Maybe according to these kids nowadays, maybe that's what's wrong with me. Maybe I'm washed. I'm being hung out to dry. YouTube is just like getting rid of all the old remnants of content creators. Like, leave. We want this platform to be AI driven. We want all of the bots to take over the world and let the Terminator era start. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Oh well. It is what it is. It was what it was. What else can we complain about? The weather. Am I gonna finish None Holy after? I still need to finish Hades 2. Apparently the game is pretty long, so I still have a lot of runs to go, which we'll go through probably tomorrow, in case the internet, you know, behaves, which I really hope it does. I wanna start completing the story so that I can. I don't know. I kind of want to main Hades for a bit, and then I thought maybe, just maybe, I might start World of Warcraft. Now, I know this might upset a few people, but I actually haven't really played World of Warcraft properly. The Minecraft streams like this is awesome, and then there's your D&D videos that are better than Critical Role. I don't. Listen here. I appreciate that compliment, Sephiroth, but if I could make the noises Matt Mercer could make, besides, you know, being Scooby-Doo, then it would be amazing. I'm gonna tell you that right now. If I could make the noises Matt Mercer makes, I would be a much happier person in life. Let me just tell you that right now. I don't know what the fuck Matt is on, but holy shit, that man can make noises like I've never heard someone make before. Okay, you guys might be asking me, why am I filling up this chest right now? Because I need space. You still need to finish Secret of the Mimic? I need to finish a lot of stuff. I do. I need to finish a lot of things, chat. I am behind with so many stuff. But Hades 2 I'll finish on stream. I need to continue with Metro, which I want to do next week. I want to start next week again with Metro, so I can get busy with that. Date everything is basically almost done. I now just need to realize everyone. Although you'll watch the video, it's not as easy as just like finishing their story and then there you go. No. That was my mistake thinking it was going to be that easy. As it turns out, realizing those characters are much fucking harder than I had anticipated. So Date Everything is still going to go for a while. So if you are enjoying that series, huzzah, more Date Everything. If you're not, eat my ass. It's a great series and you should be watching it. You should be appreciating the time I'm taking to bone my couch. Okay? Please. All the couch boners in the house, raise your hand. I see you in chat. What? You guys didn't hear that, okay? Whatever it is you think you heard there, just put it out of your mind, okay? Just put it out of your mind. Don't clip me. Don't take me out of context. Y'all heard nothing, okay? Nothing. Absolutely nothing was heard this day, all right? And if you must make love to your couch, make love gently, okay? Your couch has feelings. Don't hurt it. Are we still live? Or did I lose all the people? Did they go bone their couches? I just want to know, chat. If you have to leave to bone your couch, just let me know, okay? I would 10 million% understand if you had to go and bone your couch. Your couch gives me presents when I go spelunking in it. It's true though. If you go spelunking in your couch, you'll find stuff you never even thought existed. That is a factual statement. Okay, chat, we have officially cleared up our space here, which is great. And now I just need to start figuring out how I want to assort these eventually. But for now, I'm just going to put things in chest and try and clear out the area here. Because I want to make a couple of stuff happen. And now we need to start learning how to experiment with this particular game. And the major idea here is to... Good Lord in heaven, what is all this guck? Is to eventually figure out how to do all of this. You know what I mean? Like, that would be our way of trying to do stuff. Spelunker sounds like a slur. No. No. I'm just gonna chuck all these things to the void guard because we just literally don't need any of it except the gas tier. Do not get rid of that. What is this mod's name? ATM 10 to the sky. All the mods 10 to the sky. It's huge. It is actually just insane. You might be asking me, oh, but Rusty, don't you need all those? No. I do not. Okay? You think I might have needed it, but here you thought wrong. Version of Minecraft is this? This is modern Minecraft. This is all the mods 10 to the sky. That is what this Minecraft mod is. You got a first sneak peek of your model? Nice! And how's that looking? Excluding the rough sketch. I'm kind of waiting for that mob to spawn. I kind of want better loot, please. Game. 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 Give me the good stuff, game. It's cursed? What do you mean it's cursed? As long as I don't chuck my diamond tools out, we're okay. But then again, I've got a bajillion diamonds, so actually I'm so ridiculously rich, it doesn't matter if I throw away my diamonds. It literally just doesn't matter. Nobody wanna see us together, but it don't matter, no. 'Cause I got you. Anyone? Anyone? Does anyone remember that song? Anybody? Does anybody remember that song? Please, for the love of God himself, tell me you remember that song. I made it to day 218 in Vanilla 7 Days to Die Again. Oh gosh, and then you died. No! Yeah, but 218 is ridiculously well done, Legends. Damn, son. Well done. Can we get an oof in chat? No. Why that song? I just wanted to test y'all's knowledge, chat. I just wanted to see if you still remember the good old days of Akon. Nobody wanna see us together, but it don't matter, no. Yeah, it's insane. Honestly, it's insane to think that that song is ancient now, if you really think about it. Like, if you actually think about it, that song is actually fairly old now, and it's insane to think how old that song actually is. And it is, Chad, if you really think about it, that song was released when? If someone can help me out here. When was that song released? Lonely, I'm Mr. Lonely. I have nobody, all on my own. What am I gonna do with all of these things? I suppose I can make more things. Look at this, chat. We have now opened up a pathway over here. No more chests just chilling outside besides this. Ugh. Don't matter was 2006. Sephiroth says it's 2004. Okay, hold on. Let's see here. Oh, the Lonely song was 2004. Nice. So don't matter. Don't matter. Akon. When did you release it? No! Nobody wanna see us together. 2006. That might be the actual album, but it says 2006 here, but it's somewhere around there. Hold on, everyone. But I think of the cursed image. Let me quickly check. Do not look at your age in 2006. I just did and I'm sad. My love, I didn't get the image, so where'd you send it? Discord. Because it didn't come through on WhatsApp, if that's what you're trying to say. Do not look at my age in 2006. I'm going to. It is now 2025, right? It's 19 years ago. Oh my lord, that is way too cursed. Good lord in heaven, no. That was 2007. I am now 32. What was I in 2006? My brain's not working. Okay. 5 years, 2020 is 27. And then you take 14, I was 13 years old. 12, 13 years old. Oh my god! Oh! Oops. Ow. This is not what's supposed to happen here. Okay, don't stand in the witch water. Oh! I was 13 back then, man. Life was so much simpler. Although I will say, chat, when your hormones start developing, life no longer is simple. Let me just tell you that, okay? This was the rant I was on the other day, but I'm going to continue with this fucking rant, okay? I just want to point something out. Thanks, my love. Thank you for making me feel old. I just want to point something out. When hormones start coming into play, your life turns topsy-turvy, okay? When we were in school and there were no freaking hormones, it was the nicest time to be a child, okay? It was the nicest time to be a child. You didn't care about feels. You didn't care about adulting. You just lived your life, right? That's all you did. You just lived your life. Then you got feels and you got hormones. And that thing that always used to pee now suddenly has its own brain and is telling you, hey, we're gonna make you think of everything filthy under the sun. Fucking hell. I hate it. I do. I hate it. I used to be a get man in primary school, you know? I never used to care. I love my wife dearly. I do. I want my wife to understand this very much before I go down this train. I love my wife dearly. But feels, man, feels complicated everything. It did. And then all the kids in school, like, ooh, you're in love. Ooh, mwah, 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 mwah. Man, you couldn't even go on like a proper like primary school date without all your friends going, ooh la la. Fucking assholes. Although that never happened to me because no one loved me in primary school. So no one loved me in high school either. So I was okay. You were 2 in 2006? Oh my lord, we have a child among us. We used to play hand tennis, chat. That was the boys' game and the girls. Then all that mattered was getting the new Tazza and watching Pokemon. Even Dragon Ball Z. Everything was amazing back then. We were like, oh yeah, SABC 2. What's Goku gonna do now? He's gonna continue screaming. Ah! Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. No! And then your mother wanted to watch Days of Our Lives. We're like, no, but mom, Dragon Ball Z is a khat. I'm watching Days of Our Lives. Then you go to school and everyone watched the episode before you did. And they're like, oh man, did you see this? See, this is why I need therapy. This is why I need therapy. I don't even know what I'm doing on this mod pack right now, in all honesty. I think I'm just gonna quit and go to the one to the other mod pack. Because I'm not even focused on this right now. I'm just changing mod packs, chat, so I can actually just sit and do something that's not gonna require eons amounts of brain power to sort out. No, but it was like that, chat. We're just sitting there. All we wanted to do as kids, we just wanted to do one thing, man. It's really all we wanted to do. But no. No. Everything had to become complex. Everything had to become complex. We had to start growing up. And then we got feels. And then all the popular girls wanted to go with the popular boys. Here's a blast from the past. Do you remember Metabots? Yes, I do. Good lord. That's old, man. But it's true. And then you would go, then you have to pay a fee to go to the movies, right? And then you would go with all your friends and we would walk to the movie theater because it was like right around the corner from the school. And we would walk to the movie theater and then everyone enjoyed the movie. But then you see 2 or 3 people holding hand in hand and you're like, I'll be honest though, I wouldn't want to be a kid nowadays. Childhood now, this is then. Ooh, I'd rather be a child back then, to be honest. When you were inside the house during daytime, you were asked if you were sick. I'd be like, yes, I'm playing games. I'm sick. Leave me alone. Don't talk to me, Fandamily. And they'd be like, Askis, you should be outside. But Mom, I'm bored outside. I want to play Pharaoh. Fuck off! Because your mother wanted to hog the TV. But Mom, no, it's my turn to play on the computer. Go play outside. But Mom, who owns the computer? You do. No, yeah? Shut up and let me play. It wasn't all bad. It wasn't all bad, but yeah, I don't know. Life felt a lot simpler back then. It did. It's like, go touch grass. Yeah, now they're like, nowadays as parents are like, listen, child, go touch grass, okay? Don't sass me, go touch grass. Not that one, and then there we go. No, Havoc, no. When you still believed your parents' massage wand was a massage wand. Oh, Mom, what's this? Now we know. Yeah, nah, chat, I don't know. For me, it's just like, ugh. It was, the moment our childhoods flushed down the drain, what is wrong with everything lately? A lot. A lot is wrong with everything. YouTube is broken. Twitch is broken. Nintendo is broken. The world is just generally fucking broken at this moment. Okay, we'll wait for the game. Why don't we talk about the massage wand? You don't want to talk about the massage wand. Believe me. You don't want to talk about the massage wand. We don't. That massage wand, it's a taboo subject of conversation. What was I doing exactly? I forget what I was exactly doing here. 2005, we all lost Uncle Steve. You mean from Blue's Clues? They brought Steve back, and I was like, yes, Steve, where have you put my man? And then you hear him do all this college stuff, and I'm like, no, Steve, you grew up. It was said that you would be with the childhood, not destroy it. You know what I mean? Everything is crazy lately. AWLP, I would remember you if you didn't change your name. So, hello. If that, what was your previous name? Yeah. We'll come back inside. Josh is on the new Blues Clues is good. Yeah, but he's not Steve. We love Steve. Josh will never be Steve, okay? Never. The famous Steve from... Oh, you mean Steve Irwin? You know. That was unfortunate. But you know what the thing about Steve Irwin was? He was like, if he could, right? He would probably have said, hey, listen, man, I was in the wrong spot. My fault. Hey, Will, how do you do, buddy? Good to see you, man. Are you doing okay, dude? I mean, that's a dumb question, but are you okay? But you see, here's the thing, Nate. If you could go to the park on those metal slides and you burn your ass, that's not just too bad, right? That's just too bad. Didn't he need a piece of paper? He did. He needed a piece of paper. I gotta look for beads. Yeah, he did. He died doing what he loved. And you know what the thing is? If he had survived, right? Which we kind of hope he did, but unfortunately, that's not how life works. He would have said, hey, you know what? I was in the wrong place at the wrong time. It's not on her, it's on me. That's just the kind of person Steve was, man. The world lost such a good guy, man. Big Sag, yo. Big Sag. But yeah, Chad, I don't know. Okay, but see, here's the thing. I feel like death by snoo snoo is one of the best ways to go out. And since we're all adults and talking about our hormones, okay, let's just discuss that. Death by snoo snoo would be the best way to go, okay? I told my wife if she plans to murder me in the only way that the gods of Valhalla would take me in for. Because otherwise I've accomplished nothing in my life. What about hormones? Here's the thing about hormones. Hormones ruined our childhood. I'm going to tell you right now, okay? And especially me. Oh, there we go. This is what I need. This is exactly what I need. Here's the thing. I never had an inkling. Yeah, you die in battle. Death by snoo snoo is die by battle. You battle the thighs. What are you talking about? You battle those thighs to the death. Anyway. Fucking. There's something wrong with me. I apologize, everyone. I'm so sorry. I am. I don't know what's coming over me. Coming in me. Wait, no, hold on. But yeah, I just find like when I was younger, I had no inkling to be anywhere near any of the girls in my primary school. And it's mostly primary school you find this shit out, not high school. Primary school is when you figure out, ooh, but you know, how you doing? Kind of deal. Okay, you wanted paper, right? Yo, homie. Quest complete. Yeah. Now, can you tell me about where this thing is? Hello. Please and thank you. Hold on, chat. There we go. Thank you. Okay. There's my map to the pillager camp. But it should... What the fuck? That's so far! Are you kidding me? Okay, anyway. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna have to go traverse now. But anyway. The main crux of the situation is I had no inkling to be anywhere close to any girls when I was younger. No inkling whatsoever. Because generally, they were fucking rude bitches to me. I'm pretty sure they're much better people now. At least I hope they are better people, you know. I'm always hope that people just become better versions of themselves. I do. I feel like in life, you can't harbor bad feelings for people. You just hope that they get better as they get older. Chat, I'm just going to close the door because the weather suddenly came back. You wanted to make another joke, but you'd have to cross the line. Please don't. Chat, I'm probably not going to stream for too long today. I'm a little bit iffy about the weather. But yeah, chat, let me just tell you. I was generally not very accepted in primary school. I don't know what it was with these kids, or at least these people, but like... Die, bitch. I don't know what it was, if I upset people with my mere presence, or if I was just a dick. Could be, you know, could be... Oh, shit. Hello. That's probably not good. Ooh! Run! Run, run, run. Oh my gosh, run. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Okay. Well. I suppose that was gonna happen. Oh, fucking damn it. Did they nerf this? I feel like they nerfed this a little bit. Hey, Flaming Penguin. I know when to shut up most of the time. No, I was generally not very liked in primary school. So I suppose it should be no surprise that no one actually wanted to go out with me in primary school. And it's at this point where I wish my childhood friend was like here so he can, attest to what kind of problem I actually was. But in all honesty, I really did try to, be nice and kind to people that were around me. I really did try to, be part of the whole thing, but unfortunately, they wouldn't have it. So it was also just a case of, oh well, it's an it is what it is situation kind of deal, So I left it. I did. I left it be and just accepted my lot in life. But as a child, it's a very difficult thing to comprehend when people just don't want anything to do with you. And now as you start getting older and your hormones are like, hey, what up, buddy? You start figuring out, okay, now I gotta try and see if I can swoon one of these individuals to see if they, would like to go out with me to like a prom or something. Which again wasn't like the biggest thing for me. Like I didn't really go, and if I did go, it was more to like go listen to the then okay music. Versus, actually going out to, I don't know, have a good time, I suppose. But it's still pretty heartbreaking when you're that young and you're trying to, ask someone out. And then the first response you got was, And I'm like, it was before hormones kicked in that I figured one thing out, and that's perfectly fine. Lightning rares, melding. Suppose I'll take this one. That crown is in its... Oh, really? It goes right back there? Okay, you know what? I will save and do a new one. So we can actually do this correctly. Oh. So yeah, that was me. Like, for me, life was much less complex. Like, if the girls wanted to go out with the popular guys and the popular guys wanted to go out with the popular girls, they could do that. And I will say, because kids are terrible, there were no unattractive people in my primary school, save this guy, okay? I can show you a picture and I will tell you, all those individuals were actually pretty attractive. Both girls and the guys. I will readily tell you when a guy is attractive, but I don't. It's not my preference, but I can tell you when a man is handsome enough. But for me, it was just a case of, oh well, okay, sure. But then grade 6 hit. And then I started finding these people attractive. And I was like, there goes my whole way of existence. And let me tell you, Chad, I hated it. I did. I hated it. It sounds like I'm belly aching over something stupid. But I hated it. I did. I hated it. And why, you might ask? Because from a very young age, let me tell you, Cadbury used to make these yes or no chocolates, right? So you would ask a question, you would give them the chocolate, and they would give you back the answer, which is either yes or no, right? So our school had this habit of making spring balls and Valentine's balls and stuff, and then they would throw these chocolates on special. Then all the boys would go and buy these things, including me, because, hello, 12-year-old, hormones are starting. You want to see if you can kiss a girl, and everyone was like, So here I am. Oh, fucking. Oh. Okay, hold on. Let me just finish this quest here quick. Hello, buddy. Yes, thank you. Sure. Okay, anyway. So here I was, buying these chocolates so that I would hopefully get an answer back, and at least one lady worth her salt would at least say, hey, listen, I definitely. Naturally, they said no. But they said no in such a cruel manner that it put me off ever wanting to do anything. And in all honesty, it really did. That the first person I asked literally said, you know. And I was like, whoa. That was, like, I felt so small after that. Chat, let me tell you, I felt ridiculously small. The other person I asked, she was real nice. She let me down easy. She was like, hey, listen, I would, but, someone already asked me. The other person just straight up looked at me, took the chocolate. She did. She fucking took the chocolate, gave me back the no, and walked away. And I was like, okay, I must be fucking ugly. So since then, I had never ever, and this is a true story, this is a factual story, from primary school when they started that, which was like grade 4, grade 5, from then all the way up to when I finished high school, I didn't have a single year with a date to any of the balls. None of them. Not a single year did I have a date at these balls. And I was like, damn, son. So I had already decided then and there, I was like, what the freaky fracky fruck is going on down here? What is this world, Jen? Okay. So I'm not doing this for sympathy points. In all honesty, I was probably not the most receptive individual of people's feelings back then. Of me. I was just, playing the happy-go-lucky nerd of the... What is this? Hold on. There's something really very wrong here. I have never seen this in my life. What is this? What? What? Oh? Oh! What is that? What is that? Shoot your shot, but with a shotgun and the wrong ammo? Yep, that was me, man. That was me. Like, I would just like to understand why people felt that way about me when I was smaller, but you're never going to get the answers you want for in life for closure. Some answers you just have to take with a pinch of salt and go, okay, well, it is what it is. You can't change it. You move on. But what kids don't realize is that will hurt a person. That will hurt a person so much. Okay. Listen, chat, I gotta go. This weather is ridiculous. I gotta go before my computer gets turned off. Okay? I'm sorry. It's a little bit of a shorter one. But I will be back tomorrow with more sad stories. But you guys are awesome. Okay? You guys are awesome. Never ever let people dull your shine in this world. Okay? Ed, do me a favor. Before y'all go anywhere, tonight's video is a very important one for you to go and watch. So look out for it at 8:45 p.m. It's a very important one. Your feedback is crucial for this video. So don't forget. And if you haven't subscribed, do that now. Until next time, Uncle Rusty says, pick your nose. It's got good vitamins.